Ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3 at the 9-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Browns nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call...
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
At the 18-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Mayfield now being chased out left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. final play of the half. Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they? How
about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. B.J. Goodson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady, that's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now Brady again. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Flushed out right, and bringing it in right side here, Beckham. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Over the middle to Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Mayfield.
Their 48-yard line.
Steps away to his left. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
36-yard line.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On third down, here's Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's... Taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Brady to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards that time. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To throw is Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Hunt. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillendown standing just outside his own goal line. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
14.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit, I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it, take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it, so much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks, I got homies that can sleep without 2, I got homies that can sleep without, Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coupes, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm saying I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud.
The NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
The punter Bradley Pinion on to get us started. And we are underway here in London. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds.
Here we go.
Toss it left side to Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throwing, Mayfield. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. William Golston drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
7-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
12-yard line.
Now Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Browns 3.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. running for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. A first down throw for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Got a man, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. 2nd and 8.
Whitehead on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, Mayfield steps away to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll drop to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
42-yard line.
Jones. Tay Davis there on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Mayfield's pass.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
A toss play to Chubb. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are back within a score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are you doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Play action. Now Brady looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Brady. And this is caught at the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Play action. Now it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Wow. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And he puts it through.
Good. Next the score, Browns 17. Buccaneers 14. Cody Parkey.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert them. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Escaping the pressure. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Browns 24, Buccaneers 14. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke because, all right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
At the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And again, it's Chubb. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just about on his own goal line. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 77 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 5 now. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield dancing to his left. Over the middle to Beckham. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the 29, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's back to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
Back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 7.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's the option. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Inside of a minute to go now, 2 timeouts left, still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that will make this a 4-point game. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
On me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know, I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23.
Well, the NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway here in England. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First and 10, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down. Second and 9.
Second and 9.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, here's Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Brady going to go on fourth down and able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Brady's throw there complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Tampa Bay.
That one goes for 24 yards.
The 12-yard line.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brought down by Denzel Ward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4. Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and
4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Myles Garrett drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And 8.
Forced out to his left. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Landry the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be in.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Not much there, only a yard. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They toss it left side to Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Good.
16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the carry, it's Chubb. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Buying time to his left. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
They run. Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with third and 11 coming up. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And Parkey's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. And the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Throwing now is Brady. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, it got his man, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Antonio Brown, 47 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns take over first and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a first and 10 at their own 42. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Snap comes at one, and it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. But forget the run on third and one. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Goal to go.
From the gun, Brady flush to his, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Leonard Fournette there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. What a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball, but instead it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. Give it to Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Dominican Sue on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The 40. 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 84 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sione Takitaki, his second sack of the night. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. From the gun, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, Brady. He's got Evans. Davis across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
The 43-yard line.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good? They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
The 32-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see before we get out of here, and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's not going to get me. Shit.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Brady going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Away and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Regular.
To throw again. Brady. Flushed out right. Going deep this time for Miller. He's got it at the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA.